This presentation is going to be all about adverbs. Now, most words in the English language only have one function, but the adverb is special because it has three different jobs. An adverb is used to modify or describe verbs, adverbs, and adjectives. We're going to take a look at an example to see if we can get a better understanding. Here's a sample sentence. My cat ran across the soft lawn. This sentence is full of different kinds of words, but remember, we're looking for verbs, adverbs, and adjectives. First, we're going to look at the verb. Where is the action word in this sentence? That's right, it's ran. We're going to find a word that can describe the word ran. How did my cat run? How about quickly? My cat ran quickly across the soft lawn. Okay, the next word we're going to look for is an adverb. We already said that quickly was an adverb. Now we need a word to describe the word quickly, and that word is also going to be an adverb. How quickly did the cat run across the soft lawn? Maybe very quickly. So very is an adverb that describes another adverb. Now let's look at adjectives. Remember that an adjective is a word that describes a noun. Soft is an adjective to describe lawn. So now we have to find a word that will modify or describe the word soft, and that word will also be an adverb. How soft was the lawn? Really soft. Excellent. So just to review, remember that we have adverbs that describe verbs, like quickly. How did the cat run? Quickly. We have adverbs that describe other adverbs. How quickly did the cat run? Very quickly. And we have adverbs that describe adjectives. How soft was the lawn? Really soft. Okay, now we're going to put this into practice. Let's take a look at this picture. You see a little girl playing in the waves. Let's look at how many adverbs we can put into the sentence. She splashed in the waves. So far, we only have a verb, splashed. Now, an adverb can describe how somebody splashed. It can also describe when somebody splashed or to what extent. Here's some examples of what you could do with an adverb. Joyfully tells you how she splashed. Often tells you to what extent she splashed. And yesterday tells you when she splashed. Those are different examples of adverbs. Now, since these adverbs modify or describe a verb, you have a few options when it comes to the position. For example, you could put the adverb after the verb. She splashed joyfully in the waves. Another option is to put the adverb before the verb. She often splashed in the waves. A third example is to put the adverb at the end or the beginning of a sentence. So she splashed in the waves yesterday. You could also say, yesterday, she splashed in the waves. These different positions of the adverb only work when you are modifying a verb. Keep that in mind because this doesn't work for the other two functions. Let's take a look at another example. She splashed joyfully in the cold waves. We still only have one verb, but this time we've added an adverb to modify splashed. How does she splash? Joyfully. Now let's say that we want to describe that adverb. We're going to use another adverb to describe how joyfully she splashed. We could say she splashed very joyfully, or we could say she splashed rather joyfully, or we could say she splashed quite joyfully in the cold waves. Remember that in all of these cases, since the adverb is describing another adverb, it can only come immediately before that adverb. This is a very important rule. It also works for adjectives. Can you find the adjective in this sentence? That's right, it's cold. Let's say that we want to find an adverb to describe the word cold. Again, when an adverb is describing or modifying an adjective, it also has to come immediately before the adjective it describes. Here are some examples. She splashed quite joyfully in the very cold waves. She splashed quite joyfully in the rather cold waves. Or she splashed quite joyfully in the extremely cold waves. There's one other use of adverbs that I want to talk to you about, and it has to do with comparing. Look at these three pictures of food. Some of them are a little bit more nutritious than others. Let's take a look at how we use adverbs together with adjectives to compare. We could say that the salad is nutritious. If we want to compare the salad with one of these two other food items, then we will have to use an adverb in addition to the adjective. For example, a hamburger is more nutritious than ice cream. In this case, more is an adverb, but nutritious is still an adjective. Another example would be, the salad is the most nutritious option in this picture. You can also do this the other way around. The hamburger is less nutritious than the salad. The ice cream is the least nutritious option in this picture. There's a lot more to learn about adverbs, but that'll come later. For now, you should feel pretty confident in your knowledge about adverbs.